Hey, what's up guys, Anders here. In this episode we're talking about the benefits of having an ND filter. So in the first place, what does ND stands for? ND stands for neutral density. An ND filter comes very handy when there's tons of harsh light outside, especially outside, right? Because inside we control everything, but outside we can't. Now, what happens when there is a lot of light? When there is a lot of light outdoors, what is going to happen is that you can't actually play these settings on your camera, right? Because if you play these settings, I mean having a very wide aperture, having your shutter speed to your likes, having the ISO 200 to its native, I mean the image will be overexposed, right? And so this is where an ND filter comes handy, because it will cut off excessive light and it will play with you with your settings, having your wide aperture, having your ISO at 200, and yeah, that is awesome, right? Because if you increase the shutter speed to compensate for that overexposure, so to balance the exposure, what will happen is that you'll end up with a video footage that will be very jittery and choppy when you play it back, and believe me, it sucks and you don't wanna have that. Now let me change perspective for you and let me put this in practice. So I took my lovely Panasonic G9 and went outdoors to do some shootings. Here's a head-to-head comparison, but since shots are different, it's difficult to focus on the variants, hence I'll play the clip for you one at a time. And by the way, I hope you're watching this on a big screen. So here I'm shooting without the ND filter on, and as you can see, I have cranked up the shutter speed to 2000. You should be able to notice the jittery footage. If you can't, it means you're new to the video. Now the shutter speed is 1/50th of a sec. Look at it how natural it looks, just as my voice on my new mic. I can't really think of shooting a video in bright sunny days without an ND filter on. Enjoy yourself the next clip. Also, when shooting an interview outdoors or you're just taking a shot of yourself, even though I found this nice shadow, still I had to crank up the mighty shutter speed. This model that I have right here is from K&F Concept. As you can see, this is a variable ND filter, which means that this guy will provide you with different values from ND2 to ND32, which means that depending on the intensity of the light, it will cut the light at your disposal, because there is also fixed ND filters that cut the light by a certain amount. Me personally, I would go for a variable ND filter. They are much flexible and they help you. So that was pretty much it, guys. I really hope you found the video helpful and, as always, interesting. So that would do it. I guess I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.